Hello. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I've already been up for about an hour and a half. So, you guys voted and I am going to recreate the makeup look that I did in a vlog. I think it's been 2 weeks now. I did a challenge with myself to do a different makeup look every single day and to have you guys pick one that you like the most. All of these little blemishes are a result of me wearing makeup every single day because nothing has changed in my skincare or my makeup routine. I just used the high adherence silicone primer from The Ordinary. I really like this. It's a smoothing primer, blurring primer. So it does really well with pores, which I have quite a few of. To nobody's surprise, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl Outlast 2-in-1 foundation. I'm using a new beauty blender. I've only used it once and I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's much more porous than the pink one. Don't know how I feel about it. Also, Bailey's in here with me. So if you hear little noises, that would be her. Today's one of those days where anything that can go wrong, and it's probably just because I'm tired, but anything that can go wrong is like I'm dropping stuff. Bailey ran over my foot like 3 times in her little walker, and I have a ton of stuff to do today. We're about to go to the air base. Andrew has a chiropractor appointment and I have a eye appointment because even with my glasses, I'm having a little bit of difficulty seeing. Something that has changed, I was telling you guys in my empties video that I no longer use Shape Tape under my eyes because it just gets so crinkly and wrinkly and crepey and ugly. And I had somebody say that I was the first person that described what they were going through with their concealer and if I had a suggestion. And I could have just wrote back like a normal human being, but this is Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. This is oldie but a goodie. This used to be, before Shape Tape, everyone's absolute favorite. Like YouTubers, us regular people. Although I am making a YouTuber or a YouTube video. I don't consider myself a YouTuber anymore because I don't do it full time anymore. But this is really, really good. It's not as pigmented as the Shape Tape, but I don't know, I just really like the way it makes my under eyes look, even though I have some little wrinkles. It just doesn't enhance that at all. The only thing about this is that you do have to set it pretty quickly because it can crease on you, but if you set it like right after you do it, you should be fine throughout the day. And I am using my Cover FX setting powder. This is my favorite setting powder. Used to be Model Zone, but after using this, I can't go back. I tried to go back to Model Zone and it just wasn't the same. Also, something different that I do in my makeup routine now is that I do not like bake my face anymore. I used to like bake around my nose and just put a ton of powder on, and I noticed that it built up really, really quick. And because it was like so powdery, it would like rub off on stuff and just make me look older than I needed to. So I literally just take a big huge brush. This is a Flower powder brush. It's really old, but it's like one of my favorite big brushes, and I literally just go over my whole face a little bit, nothing too crazy, and that's it. And that's just, like I said, to ensure that I don't look super powdery and older and gross. Alright, so we're gonna go into my Z palette and First thing we're gonna use is this bronzer. It's Love Triangle from Makeup Geek. I have been warming up my forehead and temples as well, just to make it all look cohesive, because it was just like one, can you see what a difference that makes? It was just like one stripe down the center of my face. So I just pull all my hair back and just kind of do circular motions. Nothing fancy. Not like contouring or cutting or anything like that. I'm just warming up my face. Okay, and then she sounds possessed. I'm gonna take this is Soulmate, also from Makeup Geek, and it's a blush. Like, I really needed to say that. I don't know why I said that. You're a maniac, Bailey. You're a maniac. Maniac. Okay. And then I'm going to take You Glow Girl. This is from Ofra. This is like kicking it old school. If you guys remember Dupe That Girls. Came out with a collection with Ofra. I mean, like 3-4 years ago. And this is like the glowiest highlighter. I think this is my very first pinky highlighter. And what changed my life. This like changed the highlight. Like barely even touched what was on my brush to my face. Barely even touched. Then I'm going to use my Meteorites. This is the Gold Pearl collection. And I'm just going to use these to blend everything together so it doesn't look like stripes on my face. Alright, now I'm going to do my brows. I haven't shown you how I do my brows in a while. So I literally just comb them up. I'm using the Goof Proof from Benefit in the color 1, which is blonde. I think, yeah. Ugh. I like this because it's shaped like a pencil, so it feels like you are drawing. I know that sounds weird, but so on the bottom I just follow the natural line and then I comb them down. And you can see I have like a natural arch right here. And I kind of had to create one on this one. This one's like a lot more smooth. This one's like a little bit sharp, like. And then I just start filling them in. It's days like today that I miss being a smoker. I mean, a cigarette just would be right now. It's just gonna be one of those days, I can just tell. Truthfully, smoking would just make it worse because I would want one like every 5 seconds. And so I would just get like super irritated, and smoking would not solve anything. But there are days where I'm like, I want a cigarette. I know that sounds gross, but my smokers know what I mean. My brows are not even related today. This one's like, hi, how are you? And then this one's like, hi, how are you? Okay, another thing about not using Shape Tape anymore. Remember I told you the Urban Decay Naked Creases? So you can't use it on your eyes as like a base for eyeshadow. So what I do is I went back to my Smashbox 24-hour photo finish eyeshadow primer. This is like the best eyeshadow primer that I've found, and it's just my opinion. And so I just get a little bit and put it all the way from lash line to brow, and then I just set it with like a banana powder or a skin tone powder. This is a banana powder, but it doesn't have a label on it, but I'm pretty sure it's from Makeup Geek. And I'm using a flower eyeshadow brush, and I literally just stamp it on there to set it. So first I'm going to take Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to take this on a fluffy brush. I shall use my Morphe M441. It's a little bit dirty. Just a little, don't worry about it. And I'm just going to run that through my crease. And I'm going up pretty high because that's going to be my transition color. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I bought this like Japanesque makeup brush cleanser. And it's like one of those solid ones, you know. And I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. It worked really, really well. It smelled really good when you were using it. But after like it's sitting in the brushes, it literally makes your brushes smell like sewer. I had to rewash all of my brushes after already doing it, which you know what a task that is because it smelled so bad. And I couldn't figure it out because I could only smell it on one brush for the first time I did it. And so the second time, maybe I didn't clean it or rinse them out good enough. I don't know. And then I'm going to do Creme Brulee. Again, just running it through my crease. The upper lid isn't going to be anything fancy. It's going to be very basic because our pop of color is going to be on the bottom. But we are doing like a really pretty shimmer on the inner third. So yeah, I had to throw away a brand new cleanser because it's not worth it to me. If like you don't wash, you know, rinse it out good enough, then it's going to make your brushes smell like swamp. I don't think so. Does anyone else get like kind of paranoid about makeup sometimes? Like you're sitting here, you're doing it, and you're like, yes, this is awesome. This is the best makeup look I've ever done. And then you go out into the world and you're like, nobody has as much makeup on as me. I mean, I've seen, you know, there's obviously some girls, but when I'm sitting here and I'm doing it, I'm like, this is my passion. I love it. I want more. And then I get out and I'm like, I'm really sparkly. Does that ever happen to anybody else? So then the amazing color Whimsical, I'm going to push that on my inner third. Oh my gosh, this color. I forgot how good this color is. Okay, and then the piece de resistance is definitely Pegasus. I'm gonna take that on a stiffer brush. This is the R43 from Morphe, and I'm going to press that onto my lower lash line. I just do a little bit at a time, that way it's like super pigmented. Instead of going layer after layer, I just do a little bit at a time. Seems to go by a little bit quicker. But what really makes it stand out even more is the eyeliner. So this is the Marc Jacobs, and this is in the color Whirlpool. These are my favorite colored liners for the waterline. They last pretty long on me. I mean, they're not like all day, but my eyes are really watery, so for them to last a little bit even, I'm like, yes, please. But they last pretty well. Terra Babies, I'm sure a majority of you know who that is, talks about these Givenchy ones, which Givenchy is expensive as hell, but I don't know, I want to try them just to see. I just dropped my Z palette and the entire thing emptied out. What did I say about today? Now I'm going to do a little baby wing. So before I put on any mascara, I'm going to set my face because I've been using the roller lash and it transfers like a biatch every time I set my face. So first I do MAC Fix Plus. And then I do a layer of the Tatcha Luminous just to give some luminosity. And this stuff is expensive and I have it sitting in my collection, so why not? Alright, I'm gonna throw on mascara. Nothing exciting. I also feel like setting my face before I put on mascara actually makes my lashes stand up nice. Okay, I'm gonna put on a lipstick because I keep telling myself not to wear lipstick because I can't do it right, but the only way I'm gonna get better at it is if I keep doing it. I haven't worn it in so long because I feel like I'm scared of getting it on Bailey and I just kiss her all the time, and I also kiss Aiden a lot too, and so sometimes I feel like it's waste, but I don't know, I just want to wear it today. My lips are crazy uneven too, so this is Tarte Cabana Boy. This used to be one of my all-time favorites. There, that wasn't so bad, was it? The answer is no. So that is it for this chit chat get ready with me. I don't know if I chatted a whole ton because it's super early in the morning, but this was the look that you guys wanted to see. I absolutely love it. I love the pop of color on the bottom. I feel like that aqua blue is just so pretty, and the fact that I had an eyeliner to match the Pegasus color, top notch. Top notch. Probably gonna be too lazy to link anything down below. Maybe I'll write it if I'm feeling spunky. Probably not, but I hope you enjoyed it either way. And if you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.